Hi, welcome to this video. In this video I will install privacy shades for the rear part of the car. I do enjoy them because they give you a little bit more of privacy. You can leave some stuff behind inside without others to see it, and also definitely they lower the temperature in the car, especially now in the summer. So I have them on all my cars. I always buy this company's shades, car shades, because they are from a very quality material, and also the fixing points and everything works perfect. I had them on one car for 4 years and they were as new also after 4 years, as they were the same as the first day. You also get this bag. If you would like to see the unboxing part of the video, you just jump, use the chapters and jump to the end of the video. I did an unboxing, what is everything, what is in. And also, if you would like to hear my reasons why I prefer these shades towards car tinting, I'll just use chapters and jump to that part of the video. And now let's go with the installation. So I will start with the back. And let's start with the back. According to my experience on other cars, usually there are no locking pins needed for the back. So I will just open the trunk and of course remove the parcel shelf, which will be easy. And at the back, as you can see, the back privacy shade is consistent from two parts. So you have in the middle this line, which you need to get used to it. If it is too much for you, then it's better that you go for the tinting option. So how to install it? Let me just move the camera so that you will be able to see more better, to better see. So you have two parts here, and how do you know which part needs to go up or down? Easily. As you can see, here is the this sign, and I will just turn it in because I don't like to be visible from the outside, and this needs to go up. So how do you put it in? You start in the middle, and you need to from this side you put it at the bottom of the trunk, and then you push it to the left, you just push it, and here you need to push up. So you see it is already fixed, and now you just push it firmly to the left, and that's it. The left part is installed. Now let's go for the right one. This one, it will be a little bit harder because there is less space, but again, start here, and I will put this one in, and now I will just push them right, and here, right, and here it needs to go in, and now you need to put them like this so that they do not go one over other, and that's it. It is fixed, it will not move, and the rear privacy shade consistent from two parts is already installed. Let me show you also from the closer look. As you can see, it goes easily. Here the line, it needs to be one besides the other, not one over other. So this is important, and then here it is just fixed and it will not fall. So let me just try, and let's see how it looks now with the privacy shade installed. I'll just close the trunk, and yeah, it looks much better. It's not possible to see inside, and with the side privacy shades it will be even better. So as you can see here, here at the left side it's a little bit open space, but I think that from the interior it should not be visible. You see, it's not covered completely because of the design of the privacy shade. But so let's try from the inside. Let's see how it will look. And yeah, it's covered completely. I'll show you later on, when all privacy shades will be installed, how does it look. And now let's go forward with the installation for these small rear windows. So first you need to push it really down. So I do like that this is inside. As I said, I don't like to have it outside because I don't like the stickers. And also there is one other thing, useful thing, if this is from the inside, you can easily remove the shade afterwards if you want it from whatever reason. So you first need to push it really down. So I will go outside. So you need to push it really down like this, and then let me start from here. The hardest point will be here, and you need to really push it, really use quite a lot of force. That's it. So now it is really tight with the window, and now I need to push also this side also really tightly. That's it. Okay, and now this is fixed. Also without any installation pins, you just put it like this, and let me show you from the outside how does it look. Okay, and this is how it looks from the outside. Quite nice. So now if we look from here, it's already darker, so it's great. Now if I go towards here, as you can see, it's clearly visible inside, but from back where it is installed and here, it's nice. And now let me install also this one again. So I need to push it down. So this is very important that it goes really down. Also here to the window. And now I will start pushing this part here in. So you need to use quite a lot of force. That's it. And when this is in, you just push also this part. That's it. And it's already installed. Perfect. And now it's the turn for the rear doors to install the sunshades. As you can see, I already have it here, and if you are you are attentive, you can see that I'm recording this a few weeks after I installed the other. Why? Well, because in the set there were present these two clips, each for one side, and they should be put inside here. So under this rubber, in the middle of this rubber. But as you can see, these are very long. So if I put this in here, I was not able to install the sunshade because it was really down. So because I first installed the sunshades on my Toyota Auris, and there were two these clips left, but shorter, really short. I tried with them, and it basically worked. The sunshade stayed like this because it was completely up. So this was okay for me. But I anyway contacted Car Shades and asked them if I'm doing something wrong or what. And I quickly received an answer that, and I suggested that maybe a shorter clip or somewhere in the middle, in the middle of this long clip, and the shorter one that I have it already on the. Let me show you. I have it already here. So this is the short clip, and this is the longer clip that was with the set. So I proposed that maybe a clip with the middle length would be okay, and they offered to send me 4 clips, even not only one, but maybe that it would be better fixed if 2 clips would be on one shade, not only one. So they proposed to send me middle clip. So this is this one. As you can see, this is the longer one, and this is the middle one. But also this middle one is too long. So if I put this like this, as you can see, it's say 5 millimeters too much up. So what I did then, I tested with 2 clips, shorter clips. I decided to go with 2 shorter clips here from Toyota Auris and install this. So how do we install it? We open the window, put it here and down, and then we just I tested a little bit locations for these 2 pins. Here it was too much because there is some, I don't know what, but I tested, and for me it worked the best like this. So I just put this in and this in. Okay, And as you can see now, the sunshade is fixed with two pins, with two clips, and it's nicely fixed inside this rubber part, almost inside here, but it should not touch the window, which happened before. If you would like to see what was the problem, I will link that installation with that clip where I had the problems. I will link at the end of the video so you can watch. So this is it, and now we can also test this. Let us see if it will work. And as you can see, it's nicely flush. The window does not touch the sunshade, and if I put it down, it's also perfect, and it's nicely flush. It stayed like this, so two clips should be okay, but it is not really so fixed as on other cars. I'm used on other cars, but okay, I don't use a lot of these windows, so for me it's okay. So I'll just leave it like this, and I will just shorten these two clips, these clips that they sent me, and I will use it on the other side. So this is the installation for the other side. But anyway, I was really happy with the response from the car shades, and also not we agreed that they will not send me these clips, but I just contacted our Slovenian importer. This is the WIT car, and they send it to me for free of charge. So I really need to thank them. They are the best. I already had a very positive experience with them. And this is it. And one other thing not to forget is to save the back. If you will sell them, or if you take them off for the winter. So I will put these two pins, installation pins, also brackets inside. And let me just do it like this. Let me change the camera so that you will see more. It will be easier to see. So it's really easy to fold it, and also it does not weigh a lot, so I will just fold it. If I don't save it in the car from which it is, so where I use the privacy shades, then I lose it. So I just put it like this, and I will do this like here, and I will just put it here inside the battery, inside the storage compartment here down with the toolkit, and that's it. I know where it is, and it will not get lost. This is it. Let me just close the trunk, and this is it. And this is how it looks with the privacy shades installed. As you can see, it's from far away, it looks like the rear windows are tinted. When you come closer, then you can see that there are privacy shades installed. But as you can see, also the visibility inside is much worse. You cannot see almost anything inside. Now here you can see a little bit because there is a direct sun. So here is how they look when they are installed. And let's see at the back. As you can see, here is a straight line, but it's quite okay. And only here you can see this because they come because this design is like this. So it looks quite okay. And from this side also, yeah, I like it. So I'm quite satisfied with the looks, and as you can see also from here, you can see that it's much more inside. You're not able to see anything, and it looks like that the rear windows are tinted. So this is from here. And now let's just go here inside and let me show you what is the visibility. So at the back, it looks like, yeah, I need to repair also the headliner. As you see, it's a little bit saggy. So visibility at the back is like this, and here is side visibility. So, and here is the comparison to the window without this. And yeah, I just got used to it, so I don't care about that, but yeah, definitely the visibility is impaired. So here is again the comparison, and you can see that the visibility is a little bit worse. Anyway, this was the video about installing the privacy shades to the Audi A2. I really like it. What came out of it, I'm a little bit worried about that design for the rear doors, but since I don't use it anymore, and also on this car, which will be a weekend car, I will not use them, so I don't care. The car looks good, the temperature will be lowered, and also it will not be easy, it will be harder to see inside. So this is these are the major points. Thank you for watching. Drive safe, and of course smile when you drive, because driving is always fun. Bye. And why am I using privacy shades on all my cars for, I think, now 10-15 years? Because there are three major reasons. So first one is that it prevents the sun to shine directly into the car, which is also the reason why I started using them. Because, for example, if you have child seats here at the back, not only that the interior of the car is very warm, but the sun shines directly to the child seats and they become very, very warm. So this was the reason why I bought first time the privacy shades, and I like them very much. So this is the first. So it probably lowers the temperature a little bit, and it does not shine directly to the inside of the car. The second reason, which is very important for me also, is the privacy that it gives you. So for example, if I now look like this into the car, I don't see anything. Even if I do this, it's a little bit more visible, but it really offers the privacy what's on your back seats. So for example, when I'm on business trips, I usually have quite a lot of equipment, and I don't need to put it into the boot. I just have it there and it's invisible, quotes. So this is the second reason. The third reason is the car just looks great. This is my personal opinion, but I really like the look of the car. From far away, it looks like the windows are tinted. If you come closer, you can see that these are privacy shades, but I don't mind. So I really like this. And for this car, which is a weekend car, which will be a weekend car and a joy car, this is basically the primary reason why I bought them, because I like the look of it. So these are the reasons why I use these privacy shades. Now maybe a few points that are not so good. So first, visibility outside is limited, definitely, is impaired a little bit. So it is good that you first try this and see if it works for you. If it not, then just don't use them. And this is the same also for window tinting, because, for example, this is the reason why I went for this. Okay, I will talk this later when comparing the window tinting and this. So first negative is the visibility outside from inside out is a little bit impaired. Then the second one is, as you can see here, there is very little space between the sunshade and the window. So on days when there is a lot of humidity in the air, because there is no airflow by the window, it can get those windows can get foggy a little bit. So this is the second negative, and that's basically it. So maybe before I go to the comparison of window tinting and privacy shades, let me just tell you also why I use exactly these privacy shades. So from off-brand car shades, I bought them first, and I like them a lot. Why? Because they are the fabric is really quality. I think that on one car I used them for 4 years or even more, and they were the same as new. So no problem with them. It's really quality made, and that's it. This is why I use these privacy shades, the brand car shades. So now a little bit comparison between window tinting and privacy shades. Why I have decided for this? So one reason is this impaired visibility at the back. Oh, I forgot one thing regarding the negative. If your car has auto dimming mirrors with car shades at the back, it can happen that it will not work, or it will work worse because it blocks the headlights from the car behind. Okay, so this is additional negative for the car shades, but this is the same also for window tinting. So now window tinting, comparison window tinting and privacy shades. As I said, it's great. Both, they prevent the sun to go directly into the car, and both limit the visibility from outside to out. Okay, so there is a car going by, so both limit the visibility. But for example, in the winter, when it is cold and the darkness is longer, you can take window privacy shades off, and you have the sun, as little as it is, shining to the car, warming it up a little bit, and also you do not suffer the limited visibility during the long dark nights. So this is one reason. This is the primary reason why I went for the privacy shades and not window tinting after I decided that I need something. So this is the first reason. And the second reason, they are cheaper. Not by much when you buy them, but they are cheaper than the window tinting. But you do not need to homologate them, because here in Slovenia, if you tint the windows, you need to go to the organization that certifies everything is okay, and this adds additional cost. It's not a lot, 30, 40 euros, something like that, and it's okay. But this all adds the cost, and the total cost of ownership, I think, is much better here. Why? When I sell the car, I take them off, and when the buyer buys the car, I offer him or her also the privacy shades for half the price. If not, I always sold them within a few days for half the price. So the price of ownership of the privacy shades is really low. So this is it. These are the reasons why I like, what I don't like about them, and why I have decided about this and not the window tinting. You cannot take off the window tinting for the winter. You can here. Thank you. And now the unboxing part. So this is what you get. It's this package. So nicely packaged, very firmly, so that they do not they are not damaged. So first you need to cut this tape. Be careful when you are cutting this one, so that you don't cut like this, so that you don't cut the shades that are inside. Okay, so I have already cut it, and now if I open it, so this is what is inside. A nice box that you can store the shades in if you are not using it, for example in the winter. So this is it. So let me just open it, and here is what we have. So these are the side for the doors, for the rear doors. Yeah, and then we have what else? Here are two pins, two clips that will need to be installed, that will help hold the shades on the window, on the doors. And now, okay, so these two are the back ones for the rear view window, rear window, and these are the side rear shades. Nice. As you can see, fabric is really quality stuff. Also, they are very firm. So this is why I really like this Car Shades brand. I have it on my 4 cars, and already on the 4th car, and now it will be also on this. So this is what you get. Let me just check something else. There is something else. Okay. No, yeah, here are also the printed instructions how to install it. Let's see. Yeah, it's for Audi A2, and it shows all the things that you need to do, how you install it, but usually it takes 5 minutes and you have them on. So this is it, and let me just put it back, and I will go for the installation later. Okay. And now let's go with the installation of the rear door privacy shade. So first we need to open the rear door, the window down, and the installation will be done from the outside. But this, when I was reading the instruction manual, this got me a little bit worried, because here, as you can see, this installation pin is quite long. And I tried it, I tried to push it in here, in between, and as you can see, it doesn't go the whole way up. So here is 3-4 centimeters of the space, which I don't know if it will be good. So let's try it now. So first you need to put the sunshade like here down. Then now I will put the pin up, and then you need to push it here in, so it's pushed in, and you need to then set the privacy shade up to go inside here. As you can see, the privacy shade is nicely done. Let me just push this pin a little bit here. But here it pushes a little bit down. So there is a 2 millimeter. Let me just push it up a little bit. Like this. Okay, and here is again out. It's not level with this. So I will try now to open, to close the windows, and they go up. And as you can see, they push the sunshade here, they push it down. So I don't really like this design. It's not really fixed. And let me just see if this, okay, so now, yeah, it almost stayed like this. Okay, and now let me close the window. And again, it pushed here this shade a little bit on this side. So let me just try to adjust it a little bit. So if I push it a little bit here, so that it is inside, but then it pushed, let me just try like this. You see the spin, it's not fixed. It doesn't hold it really down here. Okay, so I will just experiment with another pin. So this pin was not included in the box, but it was left from the installation for Toyota Auris. So this pin is the same, but it is quite shorter. I think that the best would be half between here, but let me try with this shorter pin if it will be any better. So I just push it here in. Okay, and now there is almost no space between this and so it's not pushing it so much down. So let's see what will happen now. Let me just fix it like this. Okay, now let me close the window. The window goes up, and yeah, okay, now it pushes on this side the privacy shade up. Okay, now now it is too warm, so we'll need to wait a little bit. Let me just try to realign this. No, because it's pushing here, so and now it went out because it is too short. If I put it like this, yeah, here it is aligned, as you can see. Here is down, but here it sticks a little bit out. So probably another pin that would be here would solve it. Let me just use another pin and we'll see what will happen. So I will put this one like this. Okay, there it already went out. So if I put this here, no, needs to be turned around like this. Okay, and now let's see what will happen. No, it doesn't go in. It doesn't stick. It just puts this out, so no, it will not go. So for now I will probably just leave this smaller pin in because it was a leftover, and realign it as it's possible. I don't use the rear windows a lot, but yeah, this design is not really perfect. Okay, and let's try now. Yeah, now it is quite nice. It holds here, and here is also okay. So I will leave it like this. I don't use a lot the rear windows, so this does not bother me. But probably if you are using a lot, maybe the window tinting is better option for Audi A2, because on all other cars the fixation of this is done really well, and it does not it does not get away with window opening and closing. And let's see again. I will lower the window, and where do I have the shade? It's here. And I will just go for the lower, for the smaller installation pin, because it looks like it works a little bit better. So like this, and here, and you need to really push the pin down, and that's it. So, and now I will just put it here under this. Well, not okay, that's it. And now let's try to align also this. So forward, a little bit forward. Here it is aligned, but here it is out. So no, it's to go a little bit back and down. Okay, oh, it was too much. Now let's get it back up. Okay, let me see what will happen now if I close the windows. The window. Yeah, here it sticks out. Already. So this is probably why it's the longer pin, because it really falls quickly out. Need to put this much more higher, like this. And that's it. This is it, and now let me readjust it. This is it, and this is it. Okay. Well, this one is quite okay now. It does not grab anywhere, and it stays fixed. Now it went here a little bit out of the side. Let me try again. Okay, I can see here it is not really aligned. Okay, I will just leave it like it is. It looks okay. So since I don't use a lot of Since I don't use rear windows, it should be okay for me. So let's take a look how does it look. And yeah, it's quite a transformation, I would say.